Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa is not a financial planner. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so what we got going on here in Tesla is the monthly chart. And we're going to go through where Grandpa forecasts that he thinks Tesla's going to go to Monday and in the near future here, very possibly. And hopefully this will be helpful for you. Okay, this white line right here that Grandpa's got drawn is a trend line to help keep track of the dominant trend somewhat. Currently, the dominant trend is up. We're well above it. And if you have a buy signal in the daily, the weekly, and the monthly, the dominant trend is up. And we have all the above. This line from here down to here is just a little over 3 years of Tesla trading that you're looking at. A little over 36 months. Each candle represents 1 full month of trading in Tesla. The little ones were 1 month. The big ones were 1 month. Oh, that's a big one there. Oh, boy. And this one ain't done yet. It won't be done until the end of December. How high will she go? Let's see. Where was the last time? Oh, getting close. Okay, so the very high point in Tesla after it's 414.50 after the reset where they did the stock split back down to 3. It used to be 1,200 and something, but they did the reverse stock split where everybody got 3 shares for 1, that sort of thing, and they'll do that again in the future when it gets too high of a price, so that people like Grandpa that don't have a lot of money can still play. It's kind of hard to buy and sell stocks when they're $1,000 or more a piece. So back here, we had a low point in Tesla, and it was lower than this at one point, but we had a low point of $23.37. Wouldn't you like to got in on that run? I think so. And so it went from 23.37 up, and it went right up to right around 301, 302 area. And that's our current bottom pivot point. Kind of surprising. Now it's our current bottom pivot point. There, I'll assure you, it was your top pivot point. Was right here. And currently, this white line, that's our current bottom pivot point. I'm trying to draw you a picture here, so you got to pay attention where Grandpa's got his mouse if you can. Okay, so 302 is a number, 301, 302 is a number that's real important in your future. Okay, it's actually 302.70 if you want to get right to the penny. And it dipped back down, and it dipped back down to the 181 area a couple times, and off to the races she went right up to 414.50. And during that period of time, at one point, we had our dip down from 414.50. Now, this is hugely important. Everybody here, they were so bullish, the sky's the limit in Tesla, right? And I'm not trying to be bearish by no means here at all. Okay, but I'm trying to give a little bit of caution to the bullishness also. So here, everybody's all ecstatic. They run sideways for a while, and they take her up to all-time high, And what happened? They meandered all the way down to 101.81 is the exact number. I know because I bought stocks down here at a ton of them at 104 and sold them for 114. What a mistake. So then she goes up where? It goes right up to the 302 area. Actually, just shy of 300 is where it went. Just about to our pivot point. Okay, you could call that a pivot point. It's that close. It's within a buck. So right back up there, hits our line, and look how this line acted as resistance. It will also act as support coming down the bunny trail. Okay, as we move forward in time, if we ever come back down here to around the 180 area, this line will be huge support for you. Okay. Well, Grandpa, it's never going to go to 180 again. Well, we all hope that that's the case, but things can happen in this world unknown to us. Other things affecting the economy that can cause a 6-month problem in our country. Anything is possible with the wars going on. So it's a little bit of expect the unexpected. But right now, Grandpa's more than bullish. So for Monday, we're at 395 right here, or we hit 395. And we're real close to it. Little Cynthia's up $54.63 on her one share. And Grandpa believes the day's going to come when she's going to get not 50,000, not 10,000, not 1,000, but $100,000 for her one little share that little Cynthia's got. And I'll tell you a story about little Cynthia later on. She's just a little girl that's got quite a bit going on in her world. But anyway, so Tesla. For Monday, we have the 400 area, which is the round number right here, and we're just borderline on top of it. I'm just totally confident we're going to hit that on Monday. I believe we're going to bare minimum get to this 407 area, okay, on Monday. She's strong, and I think there's a good likelihood that come Monday, or at least by Tuesday, we will break through our 415 area somewhat, make a new higher high of all time in Tesla, which is going to be bullish. Could even see this next week the 430s, possibly 470 up here, 475 is a possibility for this stock, without a doubt. But I just want to urge you a little bit of caution, and nobody knows for sure where this bus is going to stop. But when it does, unless they just do a complete rug pull, I would think we'll get some sideways movement for a while, potentially, and when it snaps out of that, it's either going to do one of two things. If it snaps down, let's do the downside first. Well, I'll do the upside first. Say we get up around the 450, 470 area, okay? My 60 to 90 day forecast for Tesla in the next 60 to 90 days is between 450 and 620. Okay. A few days ago, it was 421 to 587. And that 60 to 90 day forecast that Grandpa calculates will change daily, and I don't even say it daily. I just calculate it when I get around to it, and that's what it is. But so say we get up around this 450, 475 area. If you got quite a bit of profit, I'm not saying, that you want to sell all your shares, but you might want to take a little bit of profit. Sell a few, and then have the patience to wait for a dip down. And I'm not talking $20 dip. I'm talking the 367 area, okay, 370 area potentially, and then out into the future, bounce back up. They'll fight it out, have a little more trouble, bring us back down, and in the future, right here, this 302. I believe we're going to revisit the 302 at some point in our future. Will it go to 1,000 first? Will it go to 500 first? 700? That's the $1 million question. But if you get up where you're up quite a bit on your stuff, you might want to take a little bit of profit and then have the patience to wait for something dramatic, at least 40, 50 bucks drop at a minimum. Okay, when would be what I would want you to try for. So you have 302. Down below that, you have the 270 area. Okay. 270, 272 area right here coming across. Okay. It did it before. It come down and it stagnated right in that. A lot of trading going across here in that 270 area, 270, 275 area. Okay. Just like same thing going with the 302. A lot of trading in that 302 area is gone on, and but that's far enough out to go. But long term, a little longer term, I see within 6-7 months here, I'm absolutely anticipating a bare minimum of $1,000 per share. But does this stock have the ability to move down $50 or $100? Absolutely, or more, 150. And not only that, and what's so beautiful about Tesla is the fact that you will get your $50 in not very long period of time. Let's look at this candle here, 395 on the top, and 267 on the bottom. How much is that? That's $120, $130, right around $130. This candle just in December is $130 candle. Okay, so that's my point. And you got a stock that can move $50 or more, and then the next day continue on another $20. So you got $70 in the blink of an eye. And it can be very beneficial for you if you're looking for a place to buy. But if you do bail out and, take some profit at some point up here, is it going to go much past 415? I believe there's going to be a little bit of a battle there. But I could be dead wrong. They might just blow through that thing right on their way to 450, 435, 450. We're currently looking for a new higher pivot point. Right here at 267.20 was our top pivot point, okay? And our bottom pivot point is right here at this 302.70, right here at the white line. And we are looking for a new top pivot point. Now, is 395 our top pivot point? I don't think so. And part of the reason is our previous one is only about 30 bucks below that, okay? Not even. And on average, Tesla will give you a new top pivot point. Usually, sometimes they're only 30, but most of the time, they're $50 to $60 and as much as 100 or 150 before it makes that new top pivot point. So that's why Grandpa keeps saying that, bare minimum, I'm thinking around that 435 area. Very likely 450, 475. But it doesn't mean that we won't get a $20 pullback. They want to get you believing it's dropping back. They might take us down 30 bucks at some point here, maybe even 50. Get us thinking it's coming down. And then, but they still will be in the same pivot point. They'll still be searching for a top pivot point. As long as we're searching for that top pivot point, and I report that every single day. Problem I got is I usually don't know until a day after we actually reach the top pivot point where I can confirm it. Look how long it took me on 302. I battled with that for a month before I could confirm that it was 100. I suspected it the day it happened, back on February 15th. But I did not know until that it was actually going to be. Keep them. Oh yeah, these are monthly candles. I didn't know for sure it was going to be, our bottom pivot point until just the other day for sure, So we could get up here to 475. Well, Grandpa will suspect it might be the top pivot point at that point, or 450, whatever the number is. But by the time I know for sure, the stock will probably have already dropped 50 bucks, if not more. And that's just the nature of the beast. So, yeah, little Cynthia, she came over here the other day and played with Grandma and Grandpa, and she's a good little girl. She's had a lot of serious operations, that kid. So keep thinking about her. And she lives in a little cabin with her mommy and daddy. They don't even have running water. They melt snow and go to the creek and get water and boil it. And kind of, yeah, she's a good kid. But she's got some rough times ahead, that little girl. So, but we'll tell you more about her in another day. We just have a good time. When we got church tomorrow, we're going to have a great time. And, reality with Tesla and Grandpa's opinion is, and, I give my forecast, but don't blame Grandpa. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Don't blame Grandpa. Don't blame Grandpa if you sell your one Tesla share or however you got for $50,000 and a year later they're $100,000. Don't blame Grandpa. That's what Grandpa sees in your future. Now, will Grandpa live to see that in 7 years from now or 10 years from now? I might, but the thing is, Grandpa's been 97 for 4 years already. So, Grandma, I always ask Grandma, how old am I, Grandma? I told you last year you're 97. Well, how old am I now? I said, don't ask me anymore. You're 97. So I just, that's what I do. Every year on my birthday, I ask Grandma how old I am, and she says I'm 97. Well, I must be 97. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so, hey, think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does.